Hi everyone, and welcome to Ultimate Exercise Ball Class at Core Maximus in North Bay. I know the sun's coming through, but I think it's beautiful, so we're going to use that today to help us. We have 6 moves, 1 minute each. I'm going to work through the whole first round with you. Intermediate, advanced, by all means you can go through this 2 or 3 times, and you can add some weights to this if you would like. Today I'm working with my beginners, so no weights, 1 round, 1 minute each. That's amazing and that's wonderful. Make sure you've done one of our warm-ups before you get started so that we don't get hurt. Then, trusty stopwatch, a wall, and a ball. Here we go. Okay, 1 minute. First one is squats. So you're going to take the ball, we're coming up to the wall, and you're going to place the ball in the small part of your lower back. You're going to walk your feet forward so we're leaning into the ball slightly. My feet are shoulder width apart, shoulders, hips, straight line. We're going to sink into this. Only go as low as you feel comfortable. Here we go, we have 1 minute. We're sitting into our squat. My knees are in line with my heels, my shoulders in line with my hips. I'm gonna push through my heels to come back up tall. So I sit, push through heels, come back up. Couple things to watch for. In this bottom position, our knees are not collapsing in, they're not collapsing out, they're staying in a nice straight line. I'm also not following the ball with my hips. I wanna keep my shoulders and my hips in that nice straight line. And last thing to think of, well, one of the last things, think of the ball rolling straight up your spine and straight down your spine. That's gonna help guide you if your weight is even on that left and right leg. I also want you to focus on your posture here. Shoulder blades pulled together, chest out, shoulders away from ears, eyes up. And we control the down. One more. Control the down. Push through heels, control the up. Okay. Tricep dips. Now, these are hard. I'm not going to lie. Beginner, intermediates, advanced. These are hard. We are going to start. You're going to sit a little bit on the front of the ball. You're going to push the ball into the wall with your hands. Hands can be in any direction. Feet are going to be wider apart. That is going to help us balance here. So we're going to lift up our hips, and maybe this is where we start. Shoulders away from ears, legs are bent, and from here, I'm dropping towards the floor, pushing through to come back up tall. Okay, so as I dip, hips going towards the floor, my shoulders are not hiking up towards my ears. I'm keeping my shoulders away from my ears. I'm keeping my neck nice and relaxed. I'm keeping my torso close to the ball. So I don't want our hips way out here. I want our hips close to the ball, and I only dip as low as I can, keeping that really good form. If at any point you need to take a pause, rest, back onto the ball, come back up when you're ready. Maybe we hold, maybe we dip. We have 15 seconds left. You're doing great. Whew. Down. My triceps are tired. Triceps, back of arms. So many people ask about back of arm, right? Tummy's in strong, back's protected, and rest. Husa. Okay. Plies. Back up against the ball. Okay, so we're back in this position, but this time you're going to turn your feet out slightly. So my feet are wider than our initial position. They're even a little bit wider than shoulder width. Everything stays the same here. My shoulders and hips are going to be in a nice straight line. The ball is going to be in the small part of my back. My knees are going to track in line with my second toe. So we're going to sit. Don't worry about how low you go. Then have a little peek down. Are my knees in line with my second toe? So knees are opening up, pushing back. I'm out in the letter V. Shoulders, hips, straight line. I'm going to push through my heels to come back up tall. That is our plie, or a squat with your legs externally rotated if you want to sound fancy. 1 minute here. We're going to sit, push through heels, come up tall. Okay, sit, almost do a little pause and think of pushing those knees open. Dig through heels, that'll activate your glutes and inner thighs, and then we sink back down. Breathe. Okay, only go as low as it feels comfortable on your knees. Shoulders are away from ears. Shoulders, hips, straight line. Our hips are not following the ball here. They're going straight down, straight back up. That ball is rolling straight up my spine, straight back down my spine, and I'm working on my posture. My shoulder blades are pulled together just a tiny little bit. Eyes are up, chest is out, and I'm breathing. And upper body, wherever makes you happy on this. So you can have your hands on your hips, you can have hands by side. Some people like arms across chest. It helps guide them with posture position. Last one. Okay, core. These are my favorite moves. They always have been. I love these. Okay, side sit-ups. Now getting into position sometimes is a bit of a challenge. So you are going to be close to the wall. The ball is going to be away from the wall. You are going to have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back in a staggered stance. So the leg that is closest to the wall is back. The leg that's closest to the ball is forward. We're going to bend through those knees and we're going to get our hips on the ball. We don't want to be on top of the ball. You don't want to be all the way on the side, somewhere in the middle. Then from here, I'm going to lock my feet into the wall with my legs bent. You can absolutely keep a hand close to the ball if you feel like it's going to slip, but one of my favorite things about my ultimate exercise ball is I never feel like it's going to slip out from underneath me, which used to be the case with some other products that I've used. Here, I want you to think of a wall in front of you and a wall behind you. So your hips are stacked and your shoulders are stacked and you're opening up between two narrow walls. So if we have that hand here, it's lightly resting, it is not holding you. You're going to come down over the ball, nice big open, shoulder stacked, hips stacked. Exhale, pull up, strong. 1 minute on this side. All right, so here, I'm really fighting to keep my hips stacked. Sometimes the tendency is to have our hips roll forward and back. We're trying to avoid that here. I'm also fighting to keep my legs bent. Sometimes we straighten and bend through lower body, and that's just helping us compensate a little bit. So we're trying to avoid that as well. This hand is hanging out. If you feel comfortable now that the ball is not going to disappear on us, you bring that bottom arm up towards top shoulder, and it pulls that upper arm out of the way for you to still allow you to come all the way over the ball and all the way up. The bonus here is you get to extend over the ball. We get to work past a neutral straight line, which you don't get that benefit on the floor. So we really open up through here. Amazing. I'm going to show you my back because we're going to flip sides. I'll keep talking. I'm sure that doesn't surprise some of you. Okay, one side is going to feel more natural than the other. So we are going feet at the wall. The leg closest to the wall is back. The leg closest to the ball is forward. We're not coming on top of the ball. We're not going on the side. We're going somewhere in the middle. We're going to sink our knees, bend, bring our hips down on to the side of the ball, both feet at the wall. All right, wall in front, wall behind, open and close. Down we go. Over the ball, hips are stacked, strong pull up. We also want to think of here of controlling the down and controlling the up. So we're really trying to avoid dropping into any of this position. A nice strong controlled down, strong controlled pull up. Other wording would be consistent speed on the down, consistent speed on the up. And I'd mentioned trying to keep our hips stacked. Another way to think of it is trying to keep the ball as still as possible as you open and close. Again, one side will feel much more natural than the other. Don't forget to breathe. We only have 10 seconds left. Nice strong open, nice strong close, and rest there. Okay, then we go into cardio. Cardio for me is we just keep moving. So we're trying to get our heart rates up a little bit and trying to just keep moving. I kicked my stopwatch too far away. Okay, so we're coming low back onto the ball, pushing the ball into the wall. So I'm here in this crab type position. Arms can be down by our side. That's going to help you with balance and stability, and I'm using the wall to help here. And from here, I'm going to try and kick one foot and then the other. Here we go. 1 minute crab kicks, working through front of leg, working through our glute, working through our core as we fight to keep the ball nice and still. If you need to, you can always place one hand up behind your head to support your neck. Right? Don't pull, just a nice gentle rest. Again, arms down by side will help you balance the ball here. Arms across chest makes this a little bit harder. And then speed of our kicks. Right? Quicker we go, harder this is. Slower we go, easier this will be. And at any point, if this doesn't even feel comfortable, you can go near a wall for balance and support, or we don't have to kick. We can go little baby lifts as well. Right? Always options. We're almost there though. Shoulders up a little bit, so we're working through those abs. 3, 2, 1. Hossa. Okay, that was amazing. My beginners, 1, I'm just super proud that you're working out with the ball. 2, great work. Those are amazing exercises for full body. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, it would mean a lot if you hit that lovely little button right there. It's a free way to support us. And if you think somebody else would enjoy this workout, by all means share it. Awesome job everybody. Make sure you do the cool down. I'll see you next time.